Glad to see you've returned. I assume you've managed to sort things out with our suppliers?
Yes.
You've done well, Amy. I think you'll get along here just fine. But understand this, committing yourself to help the Resistance is not a promise made lightly. We require your full cooperation and transparency. No secrets or lies. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, quite clear. So I'm guessing there's more work to be done?
Come with me. Thank you for helping our suppliers. As you can probably tell, recruitment has been slow, which has hindered our progress. But I think with your help, we just may be able to initiate some changes.
What is it you had in mind?
That letter you brought us came from our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. It contained extremely valuable information. I need you to infiltrate the Ministry of Medicine and confirm what this letter says. Do you have any questions?
This Milton, who was he? Why did knowing my father make him trust me?
As I mentioned before, he was our double agent in the Ministry of Energy. With his help, we were able to establish our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. In the early days of the rebellion, Milton also recruited your father as the official mechanic. They were good friends. I never met Cooper myself, but my understanding is that he was just as loyal as Milton. Losing them both has been a blow. I think we'll manage, though. After all, we have you now.
You mentioned my father was with the rebellion in the early days. How come he never mentioned it?
It doesn't surprise me. The previous attempt at a rebellion was met with disastrous failure. They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Your father and Milton were the only original members to escape unharmed. It's taken us a very long time to get back on track, but I intend to avenge our forefathers and deliver the justice they died for.
If you're so against the government, why do you use the Ministry of Medicine's symbol as your code to get in here?
That's exactly what the aristocracy would expect. Having our own symbol would make us easier to find once they figured out what it was. Sometimes the best way to hide things is to put them in plain sight.
Can you tell me what it is I meant to find?
Our contact was unable to provide the exact details in case the letter was intercepted. But if the information he did give us is correct, it means the government is covering up something very important having to do with the green lung vaccine. If you confirm this, it will be exactly what we need to expose the government's lies and incite a revolution.
What if it turns out to be a false lead?
It won't. Believe me, you'll find something in there. You have to.
Die Regierung hat ein Geheimnis in Verbindung mit dem Impfstoff? Was könnte das nur sein?
What's the plan for getting me into the Ministry of Medicine?
An excellent question. You know how the wealthy have contracts with the aristocracy based on their support when they first formed?
I have a vague idea, sure.
If a government supporter were to show signs of green lung, the aristocracy would waste no time in sending a doctor to treat them. I want you to go to Fripp Square. My sources tell me that a notable supporter has recently been showing symptoms of the plague. His name is Silas Harrison. He should be visited by a doctor very soon. Find out when and where the visit will take place. Then, intercept the doctor, disguise yourself, and enter the Ministry of Medicine. Once you've done that, you'll locate the central storage room, where they keep the vaccine supply. I suspect that's where you'll find what we're looking for.
Maybe I should write all this down. It's a lot to keep track of.
No, I'm sorry, but we can't have a paper trail. I trust you'll be able to make this happen. I know it's complicated and dangerous, but believe me when I say this information will change everything.
I guess I should get started.
Good. Head over to Fripp Square and find out where Harrison is. That should get you close enough to intercept his doctor. You might also try checking at the ministry itself. They might have some information on when the doctor is set to make his house call. Once you're in the ministry, you can identify our contact by using the code phrase. I'm not sure how much help he'll be able to give you, but having an ally on the inside is at least better than nothing. I wish you luck, Amy. Remember that if you succeed, the Resistance will reward you in far greater ways than the aristocracy ever could.
zum Beispiel mit Zugang zu den Ressourcen, die wir ihnen abnehmen.
Good day to you, merchant.
Go away, you dog. I have nothing to say to you.
Now, there's no need to be.
I just try to make my living here. I have family to take care of and no help from the aristocracy.
Well, if you would just let me.
My brother Pavel went out scavenging days ago and has not returned. We're all worried he's dead. What does the aristocracy do? Nothing. Sit in their towers and watch us starve. You are young. You do not remember life before the bombs. It was different. Guards were our friends, not monsters.
I appreciate your position, but...
Look, I think it's best if you just go. She's clearly upset.
Fine. I was here to extend an offer of food vouchers from the Ministry of Resources, but if she feels that way, it's her loss. Good day to you, citizen. I apologize for upsetting you.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I always get so angry when I see those guards.
Fripp Square. I do so love the dirty looks I get from people when I walk through here. Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Have you heard the name Silas Harrison?
I have, yes. He's fairly well known around these parts.
Can you tell me anything about him? Like where he lives?
Lady, I'm a town crier, not a town directory. If you want to put your nose where it don't belong, you're better off talking to Flora and Genevieve on the other side of the square.
So you're a town crier? What do you actually do?
I deliver the news to the people of Fripp Square. They ask about specific headlines, I tell them. Some sort of breaking news arrives from the government, I read it. It's rather simple, really.
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
What's the weather report?
You'll soon find out.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Weather conditions are as follows. Partly cloudy.
Oh ja, der Wetterbericht ist unglaublich interessant.
Today's high will be 24 degrees Celsius and the low will be 20. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
I'd like to hear mysterious objects spotted over quarantine zone.
Right you are.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. This past week, several citizens reported sighting a strange object in the sky over the quarantine zone. Rumors have persisted that it was the Reaper. However, the Ministry of Knowledge insists that this is not the case. The aristocracy reminds citizens not to be swayed by baseless rumors and superstitions. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear?
Very right now, Mysterious, and the so.
I want to hear terrorists rumored in the market district.
If you wish.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin.
Warum habe ich das Gefühl, der Reaper ist real?
Of a group of terrorists headquartered somewhere in the market district. These dissidents
Nur red doch kein Unfug.
and extremely dangerous to public safety. Anyone with information leading to their arrest is encouraged to report to the nearest aristocrat guard. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Nein, also ich bin mir ganz sicher, der Reaper ist nicht echt.
Can I hear?
Very right, Minister.
Weil wir haben den ja auch mit die Rotaugengrähen und so, ne?
How about Ministry of Energy restarts generators?
Fine.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. The The Ministry of Energy released a report saying that they have succeeded in restarting 60% of the city's reactors. As a result, more power will be available, starting with the area around Fritz Square. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
That's a pretty dramatic statue. I guess that must be the eponymous Mr. Fripp. He looks fairly lost in thought. Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
I'm Amy Willard. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Amy. My name is Maximilian Huber, but please call me Max.
Do you live around here?
Yes, just around the corner, but ever since my wife passed, I like to get out of the house and spend time with my friends.
Your friends?
Yes, the Ravens.
So, how much time do you spend with your friends?
Not all day, but most of it. They are beautiful creatures, aren't they? How those Reaper cultists have turned them into a symbol of fear is beyond me, but to each his own, I suppose. I only wish I had something to feed them with. The poor things look terribly hungry.
What do they eat?
Anything, really. Meat, vegetables, insects. They're not picky eaters by any means.
Human souls.
I'm looking for Silas Harrison. Do you know him?
Know him? Not personally, but I know who he is, certainly.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
I'm afraid not. I never had any cause to pay him any social calls at his home. My apologies.
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my dear.
Wow, a 2003 Fairway debutante. I'm surprised it's still intact. Most of these were gutted for parts and metal in the years after Blast Day. A little too modern for my needs. Plus, I don't think the people around here would take too kindly to scavengers. Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh. Where did you come from? She looks like she just came from the quarantine zone.
Don't be silly. You know nobody ever leaves that awful place. In any case, I'm sure you've got a lottery job you should be doing. Why don't you run along and leave us to our conversation? Which reminds me, I need some new service. I was entertaining guests the other day.
Darauf warten wir schon den ganzen Abend.
Good help just keeps getting harder to come by.
I don't think she'd be interested in that. I can't just go around shooting people. Those ladies are too close to the waste bin. I don't want to risk accidentally hitting one of them.
Ja, wir haben schon mehr geshootet, das hast du verpasst.
I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage. This poster is encouraging people to get vaccinated for green lung. If only it were that easy for everyone. Excuse me.
What is it, citizen?
Could you tell me about this building, sir?
You don't get out much, do you? This is the Ministry of Medicine. They're in charge of all health-related issues in the city.
So this is where people come to get their vaccines?
Correct. Entry is by appointment only, I'm afraid.
I kind of figured as much. You know someone named Silas Harrison?
Silas Harrison? The name sounds familiar. But then, I see plenty of names on a daily basis. I have to write the name of all scheduled appointments here in my ledger.
Don't suppose I could have a peek at your ledger?
Afraid not, miss. This is for government eyes only. And, not to be rude, but you don't look like a government employee to me.
Keep up the good work.
Have a nice day, miss.
Even if it wasn't locked, I don't think I could just go waltzing in there without permission.
Hast du mal einen Tipp für mich?
Ja, shoot die Statue! Shoot es! Dort, wo die das Garthäuschen von dem Ministerium, ne? Da ist eine Statue über dem Eingang.
Oh, Tatsache.
Und die musst du shooten.
Let's hope this works.
What was that? What a mess. I told them this would happen eventually.
Let's just have a look at this ledger. Here we go. Silas Harrison is being visited by a
Jetzt
doctor
schon wieder.
this
Das
evening.
Twitch-Logo versteckt sich im Garthäuschen.
This information could be very important to certain people. Might be a good idea to take it with me. According to this page, Silas Harrison is getting a green lung treatment this evening at sunset.
Oh, huh.
I don't think she'd be interested in that. I don't think I'd sooner cut off my own tongue before speaking to those snobs again. I think you should have a look at this.
Interesting.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Silas Harrison, noted government philanthropist, has contracted green lung. He is due to begin medical treatment this evening. Anyone who has had contact with Harrison is advised to monitor their symptoms and to notify the Ministry of Medicine if they begin feeling ill. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
I'd sooner cut off. It's a small waste bin. It appears it's... I'm not picking up those... Excuse me.
Hello,
Do you know the two women over there? They're kind of rude.
Them? No, don't pay them any mind. They're just a couple of
Brauchst du
harpies
mehr
who have nothing
Unterstützung?
better to do with their time than gossip about everything. You should hear them anytime the newsman reads out a headline. It's non-stop chatter. But please, let's discuss something more.
Have a nice...
You two.
She seems to be having some private conversation with her friend, but I can't quite make out what they're saying from here. I don't think she'd be interested in that. I don't see how I can use that there.
Und jetzt muss den Waste Bin leeren.
I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage. I don't want to throw that away.
Kann ich nicht.
Hey, eigentlich sollte es gehen, nachdem dem alten Mann nach
It's where they keep all the
den Frauen
documents and
gefragt hast.
educational materials from before the bombs. Extremely
Vielleicht musst du erst die Raben füttern.
Womit?
Du musst zurück zum Marktplatz gehen und musst von der Marktfrau was zu futtern holen. Musst die mal danach fragen.
Ah.
Hello, Mariska.
Amy, hello.
Do you have any vegetables a raven might like to eat?
Ravens? Yes, I see them around my garden all the time. They love my alfalfa sprouts.
Have you got any for sale?
Sure, but take this bag. On the house.
Are you sure?
Yes, I owe you after helping me with the guard. It's the least I can do.
Thanks. You really shouldn't make trouble with the guards.
I'm not making trouble. It's them who are causing all the problems.
You know as well as I do, you haven't got a brother named Pavel.
Well, they need to understand that life's not easy for us. It's not like they do anything about it anyway.
Just try not to get so riled up, Mariska. He was trying to help you out.
The day I take help from those dogs is the day I die.
Ah ja, erst sich beschweren, dass sie nicht helfen.
Okay, you come back
Und
and
dann
see me
jedwede
at
Hilfe
this,
ablehnen.
right?
Natürlich.
I haven't got time to be feeding birds right now. Excuse me, sir. I got this bag of alfalfa sprouts. You know, so you can feed the birds.
Thank you. This will certainly make the birds pleased.
I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage. I don't want to throw that away.
So, dann muss ein Rabe da sein, der nicht isst.
That's the tiniest raven I've ever seen. Poor thing. It's
Wahrscheinlich der auf dem Schild.
for ravens. I'd rather not get too close.
Und den muss ich
Der
erschießen.
Leck. Nein, da muss ein alter Mann nach dem fragen.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, miss. Oh, what can I do for you?
That little raven up there isn't getting any food.
You're right. I'll toss some extra food closer to it so it can eat.
Those flying rats just knocked the waste bin over. Oh, the smell!
Disgusting. I hope a street cleaner comes to clean it up.
Seriously. Well, it's about time someone
Der Müllpack fängt erst an zu stinken, wenn der Öl aber umfällt, nicht wenn sie daneben sitzen.
Harrison kept his disease to himself?
I know. I was just at his manor last week. Now I'll need to go to the ministry and get checked.
Everyone on Thredson Street will. He should know better than to throw parties if he's got green lung.
I'll bet his gardener gave it to him. His love of topiaries will be the death of him.
Interesting. A mansion on Thredson Street with topiaries. I just hope Harrison's tastes are unique. There's no way I could just walk in there. I'd have to fill out heaps of paperwork and probably wait years for an appointment.
Ja. Okay. Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet.
I'm Dr. Collins from the Ministry, here to see Mr. Harrison.
Of course. He's in his room. Just walk down the hall. It's the fourth door to the left.
Damn, looks like I got here too late. But maybe there's still a way I can get close to the doctor without being seen. They're creeping up the side of the mansion. So cliche. Those vines are way too flimsy to support my weight. Anyway, I don't need to go upstairs. Either someone was careless, or they just just enjoy a cool breeze. Time to do a little peeping.
Good evening, Mr. Harrison. What seems to be the trouble?
You know damn well what the trouble is. I've got that blasted plague.
What symptoms have you been having?
Last week, the coughing started. Since then, it's only gotten worse. And yesterday, I hacked up some blood. I've had a fever all of today and haven't felt like eating anything since yesterday. Not to mention, I haven't been able to sleep a wink.
I see. Have you been in contact recently with anyone showing symptoms of the disease?
Well, 2 weeks ago, I was relaxing outside in my yard when some vagrant came by to ask if I could spare any food. Well, naturally, I told him I couldn't, but he became belligerent when he heard that and spat in my face. To think, a man of my stature with green lung. I can't imagine the scandal.
Green lung doesn't discriminate, Mr. Harrison. It can affect anyone.
So can you do anything for me, Doctor?
Not to worry. You're in good hands. Your support of the Ministry of Knowledge means you'll receive only the finest care the government can offer. I'm going to give you a dose of vaccine. That should fix you up by morning, but you'll need to get another dose in about a month's time.
Why can't you eggheads at the Ministry of Medicine get off your collective asses and develop a cure already?
We're trying, believe me. This isn't an easy disease to cure, but the treatment works almost instantly. You'll see.
So I'm stuck getting this injection once a month for the rest of my life?
I'm afraid so, although I'm sure you'll agree that it beats the alternative.
Yes, well, that is true. I could be dying in the streets like those filthy mongrels in the quarantine zone.
Yes, with the monthly injection, you won't have to worry about entering the terminal phase.
Let's not think about that. A dreadful business, really. Let's focus on my treatment.
Of course. Just hold still a moment. There we go. You should feel like a new man in just a few hours. Now, I'm going to leave an appointment card here for you. Just bring it to the Ministry of Medicine when you get for your next vaccine dose.
Can't I send my servant to get it for me and bring it back here?
The green lung vaccine is a valuable commodity, Mr. Harrison. We don't release it to just anyone.
So can't you just come back and shoot me up when it's time? I don't want to have to go all that way.
We'll see. I know you've curried favor with the aristocracy, but I'll leave the card here just in case. Oh, and I'll leave a little something with your butler to help you sleep. But give the vaccine a few minutes to circulate before you take it.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. I appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. Feel better, Mr. Harrison.
That card is my ticket into the ministry. But how am I supposed to get it?
Damn, where is that confounded servant of mine?
I've given him a dose of vaccine. He should be back to normal by tomorrow.
Oh, joy. I'm so relieved.
If it's any help, I have some sleeping pills for him. He should be ready to take them shortly.
Good. At least that'll give me some more peace for a while. Soon enough, he'll start ringing that damn bell for everything again.
Well, I wish you luck. I need to head back to the ministry now.
Thank you, Doctor. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Nee, der Butler mag ihn auch.
I'll need to be a little more subtle. I don't think drawing attention to myself is a good idea. It's unlocked. Place to store a sack of flour. I guess they must have used it recently. I'm No, Baker. That can stay right where it is. They look stale. I'd rather not. Well, if nobody else is gonna eat it. A little dry, but at least it's better than nothing. No time for cooking now. I don't think I'll be needing any more salt right now. I've already got a weapon.
Mein Gott, wir müssen hier doch irgendwas klauen können.
Ugh, there are snails in here. Rich people are weird.
Fürchte, du kannst nur die Glocke klingeln.
The bell is just out of reach.
Du musst dafür die Schöpfkelle nehmen.
Ja. Na denn?
Well, that didn't do much.
And so it begins. You rang for me, sir?
About 10 minutes ago. What on earth took you so long?
I was...
Never mind the excuses. Just give me one of those sleeping pills the doctor gave you.
Yes, sir. Will you be wanting it with your usual lemon and elderberry tea?
That's fine.
Then if you'll excuse me, I'll return shortly.
Finally. I thought he'd never get to sleep. Quietly now. So now I'm stealing an old man's only means of getting more vaccine. I really hope there's something in the ministry worth finding, Danton. Oh no. No, please. Of all the times.
Ist so reich und so beliebt bei denen. Ich glaube, das ist nicht der einzige Weg für ihn, Medizin zu bekommen.
They told me you were dead. Oh, dear Ophelia, come back to take care of me. I'm sick. I knew you would. Ophelia? Are you there, my love?
That was a little too close.
Minimal.
Nice looking bird, although I'm not sure what kind that's supposed to be. The appointment card is for Silas Harrison, and I'm obviously not him.
Oh, natürlich.
Denby, you mentioned before you were good at copying handwriting.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think you could copy this doctor's writing?
Shouldn't be a problem. What do you need me to do?
Change the name on this card to mine.
Oh, yeah, easy. Just give me 2 minutes. There you go.
Hey, nice job. Thanks. get into any trouble, Dunby.
I just forged a government document for you, Amy. I think that's kind of impossible.
Was bist jetzt schockiert, dass du dich 120 Sachen noch vorhin erledigen musstest?
Nein, das Wie bezog ich wollte eigentlich sagen, sie sagt ja, begib dich nicht in irgendwelche Schwierigkeiten. Ich würde sagen, wie beispielsweise das Fälschen von Regierungsdokumenten. Aber da kam mir dann zuvor.
Excuse me.
What is it, citizen?
I'm here to see Dr. Collins.
Is that so? I assume you have an appointment?
Yes, I've got my card right here.
So you do. All right, I'll open the door for you. You'll be checked in and directed to his office. Enjoy your day, and I hope you feel better.
Thanks. Here goes nothing.
Hello, miss. May I help you?
I've got an appointment with Dr. Collins.
I see.
Is there a problem?
Well, how can I put this kindly? You don't exactly look like our normal type of visitor.
What does that mean?
It's just the way you're dressed. It's not typical of the people we normally see here. How exactly did you get your appointment, if I may ask?
I guess it's because I've got the perfect life.
What? Is Danton stupid? Didn't she at least tell you to get a disguise?
Well, she did, actually, but I found a better way.
You do realize how much you stand out, right? If you try and see the doctor looking like that, they'll call security and have you escorted out. Then they'll start asking me questions about why I let you in, and things will only escalate from there.
So, any ideas on how I can get a disguise?
I'll have to think about it. Just don't go any further into the ministry until we figure something out.
Is that what the wigheads look like without their masks? If so, I can see why they never take them off.
Nett.
This looks like some kind of directory. It might be useful in getting around this place.
Welcome to the Ministry of Medicine. Please select a destination or request directions.
I'd like some directions, please.
Please say the name of the room you would like directions to.
Central storage.
1 moment, please. Error. Password required. I'm sorry. You do not have proper clearance to access that information. Do you require further directions?
Na, super.
Dr. Collins' office.
1 moment, please. Follow the West Wing hallway 3 doors down, then make 2 rights, followed by a sharp left. It is the 4th door on the left. Do you require further directions?
Nothing else, thanks.
Thank you for using this directory. Have a pleasant day.
No, he was right. That leads further into the ministry. It's kind of hypnotic.
Please don't touch that. It's very delicate.
No way. I do not want that thing anywhere near me. Danton's mole. Don't know how much he'll actually be able to help me, though. Hey.
What can I help you with?
Is the central storage room accessible from here?
Sorry, I don't know. They keep the location secret. I'm not at a high enough rank to have that information.
What's that panel used for?
It's a directory. Navigating the ministry can be a bit daunting, so it's designed to ease the process. People still manage to get lost, though. I don't know why they made this place so confusing.
damit niemand den Raum findet, in dem genug Vakzin ist, um jedem Bewohner der Stadt 3-mal im Monat eine tödliche Überdosis zu verpassen?
So have you thought of a place to get a disguise yet?
Honestly, the only place I can think of would be the staff locker room. It's just down the hall. Hopefully you won't run into anybody on the way there. Just look it up on the directory so you know where to go. And be extremely careful. If my cover gets blown because of you...
I'll be discreet, I promise. Thanks for your help.
It's what I'm here for.
Welcome to the
The staff locker room?
1 moment, please. Walk down the hall 2 meters, then make a left. Do you require further directions?
Nein, ich glaube nicht.
Thanks.
Thank you for using this directory. Have a pleasant day.
Let's see what we've got in here. Nothing much except a pair of shoes. They look like they might fit. Attention employees. Please remember to lock your valuables in the provided lockers. The Ministry is not responsible for lost or stolen property. These are a pair of men's shoes. They're too big for me. Interesting. I'm not about to start mopping floors. I've already got a bucket, and I'm not in the mood to start cleaning anything up. Locked, of course. Locked, of course. I should... Locked, of course. 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 I haven't got a complete outfit yet. Achilles brand floor cleaner. Achilles has no weaknesses when it comes to fighting dirt. Warning, flammable. Do not store at temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius. Astro brand disinfectant bleach powder. Simply pour on stains, scrub, and watch them vanish. Warning, do not use on silver, painted surfaces, walls, aluminum, or rubber. Well, it's a start. I don't see how I can use that there. That's not going to help me get the locker open. I'm not... This card... This should do the trick. Nothing worth taking in here. Nothing boring. Empty. Apart from some old chewing gum wrappers. There are clothes in here, but they're way too big for me. Aha! This set of clothes looks promising. I don't see how I can... Nothing in here but a soggy old towel. Definitely not interested in that. Empty. Too bad. This will be a good enough disguise. I just need to find a decent place to put it